In the bustling streets of ancient Jerusalem, amidst the grandeur of Roman architecture, a small Jewish sect began a journey that would transform the world. This movement, born from the teachings of a carpenter named Jesus, navigated early trials of persecution and wove its narrative through the corridors of the Roman Empire, reaching the hearts of people across continents. Defying the odds, this humble movement blossomed into a pivotal force. From the shores of Galilee to the centers of power, the story of this unlikely force left an indelible imprint on the canvas of global culture, art and thought, echoing through time and shaping the human civilization. In this video, we will explore the origins of Christianity, tracing its path from its humble beginnings to the momentous Edict of Milan, a decree that would forever alter the destiny of its followers and the world. In the 1st century AD, the Roman Empire was a melting pot of cultures and religions. It was an era of political strife and social upheaval, and the Jewish people in Judea were living under Roman rule. In this setting, where diverse beliefs intermingled, a new voice emerged, proclaiming a message that would resonate through the ages. But before we unfold the tale, let's journey to the dawn of the story, the birth of Jesus. This event, wrapped in a blend of faith and history, sets the stage for Christianity's remarkable narrative. The biblical account, particularly in the Gospels of Matthew and Luke, paints a picture of miraculous and humble beginnings. Born to Mary, a virgin in the town of Bethlehem, Jesus' birth is heralded as the fulfillment of ancient prophecies. From a historical perspective, the account of Jesus' birth in Bethlehem during the reign of Herod the Great aligns with known historical events, while the miraculous elements of the story, like the virgin birth, are matters of faith. The setting in Roman Judea is grounded in historical context. Scholars debate the exact year of Jesus' birth, often placing it between 6 and 4 BC, based on historical records, though its exact timing remains a topic of discussion. Born in Bethlehem, raised in Nazareth, Jesus became a Jewish preacher and healer. His teachings, parables, and actions drew crowds, but also controversy. Jesus' message was radical. He spoke of love, forgiveness, and a kingdom not of this world. His followers saw him as the promised Messiah, but not in the way many expected. Instead of a political liberator, Jesus presented a different path, one of spiritual salvation. His mission, however, led to a clash with both Jewish authorities and Roman rulers. This tension culminated in his crucifixion, an event central to Christian belief. The crucifixion of Jesus is a series of dramatic and tragic events. Arrested and tried, he faced charges from Jewish religious and political leaders in a tense Jerusalem. His painful walk to Golgotha, a hill in Jerusalem burdened by the cross, was watched by emotional and indifferent onlookers. At Golgotha, Jesus endured the brutal, humiliating Roman crucifixion. As he was nailed and elevated on the cross, the darkening sky mirrored the somber mood. Christianity hinges on the belief in Jesus' resurrection. His followers claimed that he rose from the dead just 3 days after being buried, appearing to them and transforming despair into hope. This event, more than any other, galvanized his followers and set the stage for the spread of Christianity. After Jesus' death and reported resurrection, his apostles played a pivotal role. These were not just followers, they were witnesses tasked with spreading a world-changing message. Among them, Peter and Paul stand out. Peter, a fisherman turned rock of the church, and Paul, once a persecutor of Christians, transformed into a passionate missionary. Their journeys, hardships, and letters form a significant part of the New Testament. Early Christian communities were diverse and dynamic. They met in homes, shared meals, and their message was inclusive, breaking social and ethnic barriers. These communities were the seedbeds of the future church, fostering a sense of unity and purpose in a fragmented world. Christianity's spread in the first few centuries is a tale of resilience and adaptability. This new religion was perceived as a threat to Roman authority. Followers faced relentless pursuit, severe persecution, and cruel executions. These persecutions were not constant, but occurred in various episodes over a few centuries. One of the earliest recorded instances was under Emperor Nero in 64 AD, following the Great Fire of Rome, where Christians were scapegoated and subjected to brutal treatment, including being burned alive or fed to wild animals for entertainment. One of the first victims of Emperor Nero was Peter. The most famous account of his killing states that he was crucified upside down at his own request, as he felt unworthy to die in the same manner as Jesus. The site of his crucifixion is traditionally held to be near where St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City now stands, a place of great significance in Christianity. Another notable period of persecution was under Emperor Decius around 250 AD. Decius issued edicts requiring all Roman citizens to perform a sacrifice to the Roman gods and the well-being of the emperor, an act contrary to Christian beliefs. Refusal often led to imprisonment, torture, or execution. The most severe persecution occurred under Emperor Diocletian and his co-emperors in the early 4th century, known as the Diocletianic, or Great Persecution. This period saw the destruction of churches, the burning of Christian texts, and the imprisonment and execution of many Christians. Despite facing persecution from Roman authorities, the faith grew, propelled by its message of hope and salvation. The Roman roads, a marvel of the ancient world, ironically facilitated this spread. Christianity traveled along these routes, reaching major cities and remote corners of the empire. By the dawn of the 4th century, Christianity was approaching a critical juncture. A decisive moment occurred in 313 AD. Emperor Constantine, who professed to have experienced a revelatory vision prior to the Battle of the Milvian Bridge, enacted the Edict of Milan. This edict established religious freedom across the empire. This political shift had profound effects. Christianity transitioned from a persecuted sect to an endorsed religion, eventually becoming the state religion. This transformation brought both opportunities and challenges for the Christian faith. As we come to a close, let's take a moment to appreciate this remarkable saga. Christianity, originating as a modest Jewish faction, has evolved into a predominant global faith. It's a story that not only shapes our past, but also illuminates our present and future. Thank you for accompanying us on this journey through history. Before you go, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. Your engagement fuels our journey. Stay tuned for upcoming videos delving into various aspects of the Christian faith in the coming weeks. Until our paths cross again in the corridors of history, keep exploring the depths of the past.